Okay, let's start. It's brief history of Sitar and Sarod practice in Kolkata. The earliest evidence of sitar playing was found in some texts in Calcutta was very early 18th century, in 1750 onwards, because there was a particular song used to be known as akhrai. Akhra means kind of mehfil, or you can say we call mehfil means soiree, musical soiree. So those songs are sang on those soirees and was known as akhra. Then from akhrai gan song, half akhrai song came, and those songs were accompanied apart from tabla and harmonium by sitar also, but no name was found who used to play accompanying those songs. But it was in early 18th century when a gentleman, a very aristocrat and rich businessman, Ashutosh Dev, nickname was Shatu Babu, he started playing sitar, and it is found that he learned from a gentleman named Reza Khan, and it is not found whether Reza Khan came from Lucknow or any other place of India, but Reza Khan came to Calcutta and he taught Chatu Babu or Ashutosh Dev. So Ashutosh Dev was the earliest sitar player in Calcutta, and he was patron of music. So it was Ashutosh Dev who started playing sitar in Calcutta. That is the earliest evidence found. But actual music or Indian classical music, both in vocal and instrumental music, flourished from the court of Wajid Ali Shah. As you know, Wajid Ali Shah. Wajid Ali Shah, when he was exiled in Calcutta from Lucknow in 1857, so he came to Calcutta with 100, with his fellow men, consisting of musicians, sitar, sarod player, dancers, and all. So in his court in Calcutta, the Indian classical music flourished. And so you can say he was the patron of music, and he was probably one of the most pioneer in Indian classical music in Calcutta. I mean, his contribution was mammoth because he brought all these musicians. Then there were Tagore brothers, Saurindra Mohan Tagore and Jatindra Mohan Tagore of Pathuriyaghatta, one place in North Calcutta. They were very educated, king type. I mean, we used to call them zamindars. They were a very rich people, but they were connoisseurs of culture and music, especially. You can see from the photo, Saurindra Mohan used to play different instruments. Here a sitar is kept in front of him. And Jatindra Mohan Tagore, both the brothers were very culturally trained, and they learned music, and they were great patron of musicians in Calcutta. In their court, all the great musicians used to come, play, and teach. We'll start with the sitar culture in Calcutta. Okay. Saurindra Mohan was a very erudite person, and he wrote almost 80 books, and including lots of articles on music. And this is one of the earliest book on sitar playing. Its name is Jantro Khetro Deepika. It's from my collection. It's very hazy because it's all more than 150 years old book. So this is the first book on sitar, how to play sitar. From this book, people used to learn. So this is the first book in sitar. Now we'll come to the great sitar players who came to Calcutta, stayed and taught their music to Calcuttans, mostly the Bengalis. It was Imdad Khan. Imdad Khan, the founder of Imdad Khani Gharana, he came from a province called Itawa in UP, in the Uttar Pradesh, that's the northern province of India. He was basically a vocalist. Then he learned Jaltaranga, Sarangi, and Surbahar and Sitar. So he was stayed in Calcutta for a long time at the house of Tara Prasad Ghosh and others. And he taught many musicians in Calcutta. So let's hear Imdad Khan first. He will be playing Bihar. Another thing, I'll be trying to play all the old recordings, mostly from the 70s, 80s, to get the flavor of the old music and old culture. So let's hear Imdad Khan. I missed one point. As I told you that Saurindra Mohan and Jatindra Mohan Tagore were patronized music, patrons of musicians also. So they invited Sajjad Muhammad from Lucknow. Sajjad Muhammad was son of Muhammad Khan, a great sitar and surbahar player of Lucknow. But unfortunately, we couldn't find any photo of Sajjad Muhammad. And it was Sajjad Muhammad who's playing influenced Imdad Khan a lot. But Sajjad Muhammad was reluctant to teach. So Imdad Khan learned just by hearing from other room when Sajjad Muhammad Khan used to practice or play. So thereby he learned Surbahar and Sitar indirectly from Sajjad Muhammad. Okay. And now Sajjad, Excuse me?
That recording was from where? Where did you get the recording from?
Recording this 78 disc recording is, I mean, from 78 RPM disc. Probably it was recorded in 1904 or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. Imdad Khan cartoons with 4 or 5 records in Sitar and Surbahar. Okay. Then there was a gentleman called Bamacharan Bhattacharya. He was from outside Calcutta, but he learned Sitar and Surbahar from Sajjad Muhammad. His son Lakshman Bhattacharya, who came to Calcutta and started playing and also teaching sitar. He was a very popular sitar player in Calcutta at that time. And Bamacharan Bhattacharya made a sitar instead of gold, it was made out of wooden. The sound box was made out of wood. And on the top, his guru's portrait was sculpted on the top of the sitar, the Muhammad Khan's. And so Lakshan Bhattacharya used to play that same sitar. And he had a particular style. He used to play with lots of tremolo. And that, but he was a great sitar player. I came to know from my uncles because he used to stay in our house for some period of time. That he was a very moody. He was addicted to opium, and so he was suppose one night he was supposed to play in our house. Instead, he was not found. Then he came very late night when all people left. Then he came and started playing, and he used to tune his sitar for a long time. He was never satisfied with his tuning of his sitar. So let's hear Lakshman. Is also very rare old record. He cut one record. This is one side, the Bhimpalashri, and the other side he played Bhairavi. This is the photo of Brajendra Kishore Raychaudhuri, who was the Jamindar or the landlord of a place in East Bengal. At that time, it was East Bengal. Now in Bangladesh, a place called Maimansingh. So he was the landlord of over there. He too was a very cultured figure. He was a scholar, at the same time musician. He learned from all the great musicians. He used to invite all the great musicians in his court in Maimansingh, like Inayat Khan, Hafiz Ali Khan, Imdad Khan, so many, I mean. So, and he was a great patron of music. So his son, Virendra Kishore Raychaudhuri, he too was a big, very famous scholar and scholarly musician. So in order to teach his son, Virendra Kishore Raychaudhuri, he invited Imdad Khan's son, Inayat Khan, in Maimansingh. And that was Inayat Khan, how he came from Itawa and settled in Maimansingh in Gauripur, actually Gauripur. And he started teaching Virendra Kishore and others. Also, nephew of Brajendra Kishore Raychaudhuri, Bimalakanta Raychaudhuri, whose photo and music I'll play later on. So let's hear Inayat Khan. Oh, later on, Inayat Khan came to Calcutta, and he used to stay half for some time in Calcutta and some time in Gauripur. But later on, later part of his, he started staying mostly in the Calcutta, and he taught many Bengali students in Calcutta. So let's hear Inayat Khan. And there was a style that at end of the record, they used to pronounce their name. I mean, it's Enayat Khan of Gauripur, and so which is it. And this is the photo of Birendra Kishore Rai Chaudhuri. And here is the photo. You can see that he's playing Sur Singer. He was a Sur Singer player, Rabab player, that is senior Rabab player, and Bean player. He was a very erudite person, a very scholarly musician. He also taught many musicians in Calcutta. One of them was Radhikamohan Moitro, which will come later on. And this I showed. Okay. Inayat Khan, as I told it, Inayat Khan taught many musicians in Calcutta. And this is one of his earliest students, is John Gomes, John Benjamin Gomes. I mean, he is the Bengali Christian family from North Calcutta. This is Central Calcutta. So John Gomes, he was also teacher of Nikhil Banerjee too.
Oh, cool.
Nikhil Banerjee for some time learned from him with John Gomes. And this is Omyokanti Bhattacharya. He was a very famous sitar player at that time. He was nephew of great Sarod player Timir Baran Bhattacharya, student of Alauddin Khan Sahib and Amir Khan. Unfortunately, couldn't find either John Gomes nor Omyokanti Bhattacharya recording. But Ravi Shankarji was highly influenced by Omyokanti Bhattacharya's rendition. So he was a great sitar player and student of Inayat Khan, but he died very early. I mean, but now we can hear Bimalakanta Rai Chaudhuri. He was also a very scholarly musician. At the same time, he was a great magician and horoscope teller. I mean, he was very famous for that. So he learned from Inayat Khan, and he opened a school in Calcutta in the name of Imdad Khan School of Sitar. He has brought out many books from that school. Some of the books are translated into English, and probably FGN has got one. And so let's say here, Bimalakanta Rai Chaudhuri. Stopping because the sound is not very clear. However, you can have some idea. Let's hear Hirendra Mohan Dasgupta, another student of Inayat Khan. I'm playing because to show that how they learn from Inayat Khan and maintain the style of Inayat Khan. You will find that in there's almost all the sitar players, sitar students of Inayat Khan, they used to follow their guru, mainly emphasizing on the diri tans. You can see instead of dara tans, they used to emphasize on mainly playing on didi tans. It was Bilayat Khan who changed later on, which will come later on. I mean. Oops. Oops. Now let's come to Bilayat Khan. I have nothing to say about Bilayat Khan. I will play very early records of Bilayat Khan in Rag Desh. Oh. Perhaps you have noticed that his style is totally different, mainly based on the vocal music and the turn pattern with gamaks and others. So it was totally different style from his father or grandfather's style. He taught many students in Calcutta. Kollanira, one of the earliest lady sitar players of Calcutta, learned from Vilayat Khan sir. So let's hear detailed cards, please. This is the photo of Benjamin Gomez. I mentioned about his father, John Gomez. He was also a very good sitar player, though he worked in All India Radio Calcutta, but he taught lots of students in Calcutta. So let's hear Benjamin Gomez. This is Waliullah Khan, son of the famous Sarod, legendary Sarod player Asadullah Khan or Kaukub Khan. So Waliullah Khan and his brother Safiqullah Khan, they were born in the court of Wajid Ali Shah, and they were in Calcutta for a long period of time and taught many students. So let's hear Waliullah Khan. Now his brother Safiqullah Khan. This is photo of Anathnath Bose. He was basically a very famous tabla player. At the same time, he was a vocalist. But when he used to sing in lady voice. And he became very popular singing in that style. His student was his son Shamol Bose, Govinda Bose, the very famous tabla players, and also Shankar Ghosh.
All right.
Shankar Ghosh, our late Pandit Shankar Ghosh, was his student. Anathnath Bose was a great patron of music in Calcutta. He used to keep musicians in his house in North Calcutta and used to organize concerts for them. He invited Ashik Ali Khan and Ashik Ali's son Mustaq Ali Khan from Benares. Ashik Ali was a very famous sitar player from Benares, and his son Mustaq Ali Khan was famous too, but he came to Calcutta. He stayed with, at the age of 15, he came to Calcutta to learn music, and he couldn't learn, but instead he started working in a fruit seller shop. He used to sell fruits. Then he went back to Benares and again came back at the age of 26 or something like that. And then it was Anathnath Bose who presented him in Calcutta in the Calcutta musical scenario.
Any idea of dates? Any rough dates?
In 30s.
30s, okay. And just with that recording of Shafiqullah, is it true that he used to play with two mizrabs?
Yes, probably he played with two mizrabs because some bowls, zidara, seem to be played with two bowls.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's hear Mustaq Ali Khan. He was a very popular very popular sitar player at that time, and Nikhil Banerjee too learned from him for some time. Okay, if you see his right hand position and if you see Nikhil Banerjee's right hand position, they are absolutely same, and holding of the left hand and pulling and the means and all these things. But Mustaq Ali Khan had a typical style. He used to play big alap, jor jhala, and followed by only Reza Khani Gat. That means the Drut Gat in Tintal. He used to know, but mostly he played the Drut Gats. It was their style. He also taught many Calcuttans, like Nirmal Gaur. Unfortunately, I couldn't find his recording. Then Itai Bose. Excuse me.
Just one question about the recordings that you just played.
Yes.
Who were the like prominent tabla players who were playing with these guys?
Not found. It's not found. Otherwise, I could have mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry for that. Nitai Ghosh, another very famous sitar player of Calcutta and student of Mustaq Ali Khan. He taught many musicians in Calcutta. They used to tune their sitar in a very low scale, and their sitar tuning was different. Different in the sense they had a 4 main strings. Main string was tuned into ma, like as usual in the sitar. Then 2 sa strings, judi used to call joda, judi string, 2 sa strings, and then pa strings. So that's why you can hear more sa strings while they are playing tans. The most popular student of Mustaq Ali Khan was Devu Chaudhary or Devobrata Chaudhary, who settled in Delhi. He used to teach in Delhi University. He changed his parents' style. He rather was influenced by Ravi Shankar ji, so his style was a little different, but he was a very popular sitar player. This is Bhagavan Das Sitaria from Bangladesh, Gaon, Bangladesh, earlier East Bengal. He learned from Rababia from his father Ratan Chandra Das, who was student of Kashim Ali Khan Rababia and Inayat Ali Sarod player from Lucknow. So he had a big, lots of disciples in Bangladesh, and many of them then came to Calcutta. One of the students of him was Mangal Chandra Das, father of Kartik Kumar, the sitar player from Calcutta, and all. Later on, now he has been settled in Bombay. He was student of Ravi Shankarji. So Bhagavan Chandra Das was a quite famous and popular sitar player of that time. He also wrote a book in sitar, which I have got. So we couldn't find his recording, but we'll play Kartik Kumar, whose father Mangal Das was disciple of Bhagavan Chandra Das. And as I told, Kartik Kumar also learned from Ravi Shankarji. So let's hear Kartik Kumar. One thing I forgot to mention that Mangaldas actually sent his son Kartik Kumar to Manoranjan Mukherjee, one of the very finest sitar player and disciple of Inayat Khan. It was, I came to know from Subhash Chandra of Imdad Khani of School of Sitar that Manoranjan Mukherjee used to play so fast, diri diri dance, that the Inayat Khan got annoyed and he drove him away from his house. He said, Nikalo, you play so fast, diri diri dance. I have seen Manoranjan Mukherjee. He used to teach in an institution called Bani Chapter near a house, and he used to come to Hemen shop to buy strings. His son Chitranjan Mukherjee was sitar player too. Now let's come to the Darbhanga style of sitar playing in Rameshwar Pathak. He used to play in 4 Kharaj Pancham sitar, like Ravi Shankarji, but hardly they used, but they kept in their sitar and they used to play in that style. Rameshwar Pathak was one of the very famous sitar players from Darbhanga. Playing Rag Gamod. because there are so many to be played, that's right. And his nephew, Balaram Pathak, who was in Calcutta, he was a very popular and melodious sitar player. He had a very lyrical style of sitar playing. His sons are Vinod Pathak, Binoy Pathak, who were tabla players and harmonium players.
What a beautiful composition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you come to Maihar style. As you know, it was started by Alauddin Khajan. Ali Ahmed Khan, a relative of Alauddin Khan, he learned from Alauddin Khan Sahib and Ayat Ali Khan, brother of Alauddin Khan Sahib, in Bangladesh, and then he came back to Calcutta and he opened a school in the name of Alauddin Sangeet Samaj, where he used to teach a lot. He was a tabla player too, so he taught both tabla and sitar in his school in North Calcutta. He too was a very good sitar player. Let's hear Ali Ahmed Khan. One thing, our great Sarod maker Hemen Babu learned sitar from him.
Right.
Now we come to Ravi Shankar ji. I'm drastically cutting because there are more to be heard. So let's hear Indranil Bhattacharya, another student of Maihar Gharana. He learned from his father, mostly from his father, Timirban Bhattacharya, at the same time with Alauddin Khan sir, and time to time with Ravi Shankar ji. Stopping Jhala is not very interesting thing to hear. Then Deepak Chaudhary. Now the great Nikhil Banerjee. Joya Biswas, another prominent lady sitar players of Calcutta, she learned from Ulin Pal in Murshidabad area in Bengal, and then later on she became disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankarji. She was a very popular lady sitar player.
Which rag was that? You know.
That was Alahya Bilawal.
Okay.
This is Gopeshwar Bandyopadhyay. There is a gharana in West Bengal was Vishnupur Gharana. They are mainly famous for Dhrupad singing, but they used to play instruments too. Though the photo of Gopeshwar Bandyopadhyay over here is with a Surbahar, but he was a both vocalist, Dhrupad singer, and at the same time sitar player. So let's hear Gopeshwar Bandyopadhyay. This is Gokulnath, student of Gopeshwar Bandyopadhyay, and his son is a very famous sitar player, Pandit Munilal Nag. Now his son, Pandit Munilal Nag. Dabir Khan, the famous Veena player and grandson of Wazir Khan of Rampur, he came and settled in Calcutta. He taught many musicians. One of the prominent students of Dabir Khan was Radhikaman Moitro, and one of the finest sitar players, Santosh Bandyopadhyay. He also learned from Dabir Khan. So let's hear Dabir Khan's student Santosh Bandyopadhyay. And Santosh Bandyopadhyay was a very famous teacher. He taught several students in Calcutta. With that, I'll end with the sitar part of sitar culture in Calcutta. Just I gave you some glimpses of the styles of playing and recordings.